Of the hundreds of stories I have covered on Lost, today's case easily ranks in the top 5 most distressing. While there isn't graphic footage included, the sequence of events that unfolds at the end of this story is deeply upsetting. For that reason, viewer discretion is advised. But before we head out to sea, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, you've come to the right place. That is all we do here, with new uploads once or twice every week. If that sounds like your kind of nightmare, please take the like button hostage. Force them to wash your dishes while wearing a very loose, long-sleeved shirt, and under no circumstances let them roll those sleeves up. While they're scrubbing, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a weekly drop. Now let's get into today's story. In 1996, Tom Hawks was a 39-year-old father of two in Newport Beach, California. At a local chili cook-off, he locked eyes with a woman named Jackie. The connection was instant. By 1989, they were married. Jackie couldn't have children of her own due to a past motorcycle accident, so she poured all her love into Tom's two sons. By 2002, with the boys grown, Tom and Jackie were ready for their second act. They sold their home, pooled every penny of their savings, and bought a modest yacht they named the Well-Deserved. For 2 years, they lived the dream, sailing the California and Mexican coastlines, watching sunsets, and living frugally but happily. In 2004, news of a coming grandchild changed everything. They decided to sell the Well-Deserved for $500,000 to move back to land. When the Hawks stopped answering calls, Tom's brother Jim, a retired police chief, knew something was wrong. He went to the dock and found the Well-Deserved in a state Tom would never allow, lines trailing in the water, dirty towels in the portals, and untidy decks. Jim left a business card. Hours later, he got a call from 21-year-old Jennifer Alien. She claimed they'd bought the boat with a suitcase full of cash in that the Hawks had driven off toward Mexico. The police weren't buying the suitcase of cash story. They looked into Skylar Alien and found a convicted armed robber. When detectives searched the boat, they thought they found a bloody handprint. It turned out to be rust, but the real evidence was waiting in Mexico. The Hawks SUV was found parked outside a house in Mexico. The occupant, a friend of Skylar Alien. Detectives squeezed the witnesses present at the sale. The notary, Kathleen Harris, spoke first. "I never met the Hawks. Skylar paid me to backdate the documents." Then an accomplice named Alonzo McChain spilled the truth. On that final day, Tom was suspicious. He didn't like the look of Skylar or the bodyguard he brought along. The sight of an infant disarmed Tom and Jackie. They felt safe. Once they were in deep water, the nightmare began. Skylar and his accomplice overpowered Tom in the cabin. Alonzo tackled Jackie in the galley. They were handcuffed, their eyes and mouths stayed shut. While Skylar piloted the boat to the deepest part of the San Pedro Channel, Tom, even with his eyes taped, managed to find Jackie's hand, stroking it to comfort her as they lay on the bed. When the engine stopped, the men dragged them to the deck. They were tied back to back. Skylar took the Well-Deserved's mast and anchor, tied the end of the chain to the couple's handcuffs, and heaved it overboard. Tom and Jackie were pulled over the railing and dragged 3,500 feet down into the dark. As the bubbles stopped, Skylar didn't show remorse. According to Alonzo, he let out a woo-woo, grinning like a child. The most chilling discovery came later. In the Delianes home, police found the Hawks' video camera. The Delianes hadn't just taken their lives in their boat. They had been watching the Hawks' home movies, vacations, birthdays, and quiet moments, planning to step into their lives and spend their money, while the Well-Deserved sat empty at the docks. If you found this story as haunting as I did, let me know in the comments. Would you like me to research the specific sentences the Delianes received, or find another dark water mystery for the next episode?